Hello, YouTube! Welcome back to the insanity that is the BWIP, or the Brony Wrestling Insane Podcast. I am one of your main hosts, B-Money. And with me, as always, because this is our combined channel, the Bizarre Brony Brothers, is my brother who is almost as insane as me, Orchestral Goalie. Goalie, say hello.
What is good? I actually just came into here from watching the Spokane Chiefs play. Spokane, not Kane. God damn it, I keep fucking that up.
I'm the one who's supposed to be high here, not you.
Who said I was high? I just hear it as Spokane all the time, not Spokane. Breathe.
Well, fuck ups aside, how about we introduce the first of our regular guests on the Brony Wrestling Insane Podcast, bro?
Let's do it, brother.
Okay, I'll let you introduce this first person.
Well, he's someone that loves to get into little tussles with you. And frankly, you two seem to have a very fast going with jokes. Well, it's the wannabe wizard himself, Xaldin Wolfgang.
Hello everybody on YouTube, I'm Xaldin Wolfgang, also known as the Mitch Master 100, known as the Master of All Spellcasters.
Also, I would like to point out the fucking waster of time when it comes to getting a goddamn golden hammer in Overwatch. But that's beside the point. Our next and final guest for the usual crew and roundup is someone who is fucking obsessed with Persona. I like to call him the Persona nutcase. Someone who is deeply fascinated with a certain bacon-haired girl from My Little Pony Equestria Girl, Sunset Shimmer. He is the persona of rock and roller Superstar Edge. Superstar, say hello.
Hey everybody on YouTube, Superstar Edge, the persona of rock and roller, is here joining once again in the Brony Wrestling Insane Podcast to give my predictions for Fastlane.
And unfortunately, Springy will not be joining us, but as usual, we will always be giving his predictions for each match. But with that being said, let's get on into it. Okay, first match up. This was actually announced earlier in the night, so Springy won't be able to predict on this, but we will tell him about it later. It will be Shinsuke Nakamura versus Seth Rollins. Honestly, two great world-class former world champions in their own right going at it. I honestly think that Rollins is gonna win this match. Don't get me wrong, I fucking like Shinsuke, but I honestly think they're building up for Rollins versus Cesaro at Mania. That's my prediction. Goalie, who do you choose?
Yeah, this match seems to be between two guys that look like they either are going to be or should be pushed. Shinsuke probably should be pushed, and I think Rollins is going to be pushed, especially with him constantly talking about Cesaro. I don't see it coming down to Shinsuke winning just because of the whole Seth and Cesaro thing, so I'm gonna be taking the Architect to win this one.
Okay, Superstar, who do you got?
Yeah, for me, I gotta go with Seth Rollins on this one. Also because, keep in mind, he recently just came back, so giving him a loss since his return, that would just basically unhurt him a little bit. And also, yeah, as you guys mentioned, he's in a rivalry with Cesaro, so it will make him look strong as for this rivalry to make him win this match. So, yep, Seth Rollins.
Okay, Xaldin, what are your thoughts on this match?
Well, to be honest with you, I'm not a fan of either one, both Seth Rollins and Shinsuke Nakamura, but however, if I had to pick I'm gonna put a curveball, and just for the lulz, I'm gonna say Shinsuke.
Wow.
Just for the lulz, of course. Because again, I'm not a fan of either one. But however, since Shinsuke hasn't done much lately and hasn't shown to get any much of a push lately, why not have him have this win?
That is true.
Honestly, I could. If someone told me that Shinsuke wins this match, I would totally believe it.
Absolutely. I honestly think this is going to be one of the better matches and less predictable on the card, in all fairness, because from the other matches, aside from one, it's honestly predictable about what they're going to be doing. The next match is Braun Strowman versus Shane McMahon. These two, I'll just come out right and say it, fucking how these two became in a rivalry is fucking stupid as all hell.
A McMahon being in something stupid? Who would have thought?
Hey, fucking Stone Cold versus Vince McMahon, that was a classic, and I dare cause fucking someone to diss on that. That shit was amazing.
Well, that was
But
when they
anyways.
actually had good writers.
Touche. Anyways. Basically, Braun Strowman was pissed off to no end that he wasn't in the WWE World Championship fucking Elimination Chamber match last pay-per-view because he wasn't a former World Champion, he was only a former Universal Champion. And he honestly thinks that Shane is doing this on purpose just to piss him off. Honestly, I don't give a shit about this match, so I'm just gonna say fucking Shane wins by sneaky tactics. I honestly couldn't give a rat's furry ass about this match during this time. It would be a hell of a lot better if it was at Mania, but hey, fucking maybe they might move it, like make another match between these two at Mania. I don't know, but right now I'm just gonna say Shane because this match doesn't really entertain me. Superstar, what's your option? Well, what's your opinion?
Well, B, you just spoke the words right out of my mouth. Yep, I gotta go with Shane McMahon because, yeah, I mean, he might just do something sneaky to make him win the match because, I mean, yeah, obviously people would think, oh, Braun Strowman's gonna win because he's a big monster, and Shane McMahon, he's just basically a guy who barely even wrestles that much. But come on, it's fucking Shane McMahon. He always finds a way to, like, you know, get a victory. I mean, hell, if I'm not mistaken, he actually beaten the Big Show in one pay-per-view, so keep that in mind. So
Yeah. It was at, if I'm not mistaken, it was at Backlash of 2001.
yep.
If I'm not mistaken, it was a last man standing match.
Also, then again, he did have somebody with him, so he wasn't really alone. So yeah, I won't be surprised if this might happen again.
Possible minute, so.
Yeah.
Xaldin, what do you feel about this stupid match?
Honestly, it is a stupid match. I just don't know what the writers are thinking, having fucking Shane versus Braun. Okay, if it was an actual good, legitimate reason, like, say, for example, like, Shane actually really is abusing his power instead of just Braun being like, oh, you're doing this to abuse your power and all that, just to piss me off. But to me, of course, if Shane was being like the other McMahons, trying to be power hungry, then maybe that could make a little more sense. But it's just more of a Braun Strowman jumping to this kind of conclusion because, and not only that, but at the same time, this is obviously a predictable matchup, and as you mentioned, it should have been safe for Mania. So I'm gonna go with Shane for this one as well, unless something does come up where they're gonna postpone and save it for Mania. It's basically not gonna happen with Braun Strowman winning. There's something gonna happen.
Oh yeah, absolutely. McMahon's always slither the way out because they're a bunch of snakes, in my opinion. Bro, I'm assuming I know your choice.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the bathroom match.
Yep.
This is gonna be
Yep,
the one
pretty
where
much.
this is gonna be the one where everyone says, "Okay, time to go take a piss or shit." I'm going with Shane too. There's gonna be some stupid bullshit that happens. Exactly why it's time for everyone to get up and go to the bathroom. Have fun, and we'll come back with an actual match afterwards.
Even though I do hate to say this, isn't the whole card like a bathroom break match? Except for one match.
Not the whole card. There's a couple ones that are
Yeah.
This time around, there are a couple matches that would be interesting to see, but Fastlane as a pay-per-view, it just hasn't been fucking, good because it's a piece of garbage. We all voted for Shane. The only person who voted for Braun was Springy. I feel sorry for him, honestly. Okay, let's get into a match that actually looks exciting. But I swear to God, I can fucking speak.
English, motherfucker. Do you speak it?
You're not Samuel L. Jackson. You're white. Speak it, fucker. Anyways, we have actually a good match in Drew McIntyre versus his former friend, former mate, Sheamus. This one actually looks interesting to me.
I believe this is a no-holds-barred match as well. I believe they just announced, just showed that tonight. During the big blitz of ones. Yep, I'm looking at it right now. Drew McIntyre versus Sheamus, no-holds-barred.
Okay, this just got even more exciting.
Even better.
Exactly, because... Oh, hello. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll get to the news in a bit, but for me, since this is a no-holds-barred match now, honestly, it's predictable. It honestly is when it comes to this match, but I'm gonna say Drew because he's gonna be facing Bobby Lashley in the next pay-per-view. We'll get to that later. But anyways, this is honestly a predictable match. But since it's a no-hold-barred, I gotta say, they're gonna go at each other like fucking bulls. And I'm gonna be excited to fucking see this shit. Xaldin, who do you got between Sheamus and Drew McIntyre?
This is obviously going to be an interesting one as well. The battle between an Irishman and a Scotsman. If I had to say, I'm probably going to go with Drew McIntyre. I mean, can you play me? I mean, Drew's actually...
Oh, absolutely not. I honestly don't blame you, Xaldin, because, to be fair, both are former world champions in their own right. Both in WWE and outside of the promotion. These two are in the best shape of their lives. So, I don't blame you in all honesty. Orchestral. You going your heritage, or are you going down the path of the Scottish psychopath?
Okay, as much as this match may end up being predictable, predictable doesn't necessarily mean bad. You put two guys like Sheamus and Drew that just love to beat the shit out of everyone in a no-holds-barred match. I don't care if it's predictable. It's gonna be a good match. I am gonna go with Scottish psychopath with this, Drew McIntyre. But I still think Sheamus is gonna come out of this looking good.
Oh yeah, absolutely. It's a no-holds-barred match between two friends. I don't care what WWE says. They are still friends in real life. Even though the script says, oh, they hate each other in the ring. Well, fucking shit.
Either way.
Superstar. You going down Irish or Scottish?
Well, I wish I could do a Scottish accent, but I can't. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Drew McIntyre.
And for Green Spring, he's also going Drew, so that's 5 of us going for Drew. And Sheamus sadly will not get any votes from us, but like Goalie says, he's gonna come out swinging.
He's gonna come out of this match looking real good, and if it leads to him getting even like just a mid-card title shot at some point, I could totally see it and believe it.
Absolutely. And next match, we have a title match. It is Big E defending his Intercontinental Championship against Apollo Crews, whose goddamn fucking gimmick I hate the high hell. He is now has Nigerian Prince blood, which came out of buttfuck nowhere, and I don't like it. I'm going E because why would you change titles before WrestleMania? That just doesn't make any sense.
Charlotte Flair Triple Threat Women's Main Event.
Okay, that's different. It's Charlotte.
Still.
Vince, okay, you need to understand something. Vince loves blonde women. Duh.
Either way, he said why would they do it? They have done it in the past, so...
Shit, motherfucker. Now go your turn.
Either way, I do have to agree with you that I don't think that Apollo is going to win this. I'm going to go with the Powerhouse of Positivity in E to win, but just because I think E has too much momentum, too much of a big push right now for them to end it really stupidly like this.
That is true. Superstar, what's your opinions?
Well, I mean, obviously, of course, I gotta go with Big E because, I mean, keep in mind, Apollo Crews, he literally just got started playing with this gimmick, so giving him the title right away would be completely pointless. So, yeah, I gotta say, give it to Big E.
Xaldin?
I gotta go with my boy Big E.
And Green Springy also agrees with us that Big E is going to take the title, well, keep the title, I should say, and fuck this new gimmick of Apollo Crews. I hate it too. Everything.
It's really stupid.
Next match, we have Nia and Shayna defending their WWE Women's Tag Team Championships against Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks. Again, for the umpteenth fucking time. Honestly, I almost typed down Banks and fuck. That is how much I give a rat's furry ass about this fucking match. But I will say, after tonight's match, I might actually go with Banks and Belair because both Shayna cost Nia her match tonight against Sasha for the SmackDown Women's title, and Shayna lost her match against Bianca. So I'm actually gonna go. Am I gonna be like, fuck no? They're probably gonna keep Nia and Shayna as champions, but hey, they could do a swerve ball. I don't fucking know. But anyways, Superstar.
Actually, you know what? For this one, I'm actually gonna go with Banks and Bianca Belair because they probably want to do this thing where they wanted to recreate history with John Cena and Shawn Michaels back in WrestleMania 23, where they both went into a title match, but keep in mind that they were also tag team champions during that time too as well.
Actually,
so they probably
world tag team champions.
Yep, that is true. So yeah, they probably wanted to recreate that segment, but this time with the woman to make it, well, I don't know, history and make it first time ever or something like that, you know.
Green Springs also agreed with us that Banks and Belair are gonna take the titles. Xaldin, got any thoughts?
Honestly, I'm really not really big on the women's division, but however, I would have to say, might as well go with Nia Jax and retaining again, because let's be honest here, Vince loves the big women, and even if somehow they magically win, having Sasha Banks somehow magically winning the titles, of course, the thing with it is that they're probably gonna like lose it to somebody else that's probably either a heel that's, or probably give it to Charlotte somehow, some fucking how, because for some odd reason Vince McMahon loves the Flairs.
Well, they're a name brand.
I was gonna say, to be fair, fucking, she might be going after the Raw Women's Championship, but that I'm not sure about. And I was on the website of WWE. This is just announced the United States Championship match between Matt Riddle. Yes, I'm calling him his full fucking name, WWE. I don't give a shit what you say. His name is Matt Riddle, not just Riddle, you fucking assholes. He will be defending his WWE United States Championship against Mustafa Ali. I don't give a shit what you say, Vince. It's Mustafa, not Mustafa, you fucking asshole. For this one, honestly, I would actually go down the line of seeing Ali win the title. Fucking, he needs this. I mean, Riddle as a champion isn't bad in my opinion. Don't get me wrong, but Ali needs something. He honestly does. Fucking, he's been doing this bullshit for God knows how long, and I want to see him succeed in the WWE. So I'm saying he takes the title. He might be dirty, but he takes the title. Xaldin, what do you think?
To be honest, I don't know much about these guys, but I feel like the champ's gonna retain.
Okay, you're saying Matt Riddle, the original Bro, will keep the title.
Yes.
Okay. Bro, what's your opinion?
Yeah, honestly I could see it going either way. This will probably be like a okay match, nothing spectacular, but hopefully not bad. But then again, this is WWE, you can't really trust that. But I think
AEW.
But I mean, they need to give Ali something here to at least make the whole retribution thing new. Give it something new to work with. So I'll give it to Mustafa Ali just because he needs something not only for himself, but if they're gonna continue with the whole retribution line, to keep that at least somewhat fresh. Give it something new to work with.
Yeah, you got a point there. Superstar, what do you think?
Yeah, for me, I really gotta go with Mustafa Ali because, I mean, he's really one of my favorite wrestlers, and I just really want him to hold the title so goddamn badly. So
It's kind of like how Goalie won Ricochet to hold the title. Speaking of which, where the fuck is he?
Even if it's just a fucking make-up, give it a fucking dick. You are
no
wasting
joke.
him.
Yeah.
Do.
I mean, no joke. I'll be making the same reactions of what Orchestral did if they treated Mustafa Ali like this too. So
At least he's getting airtime.
I know.
Okay, the next match, and I'm honestly gonna say it's probably gonna be the main event, but the most predictable. But with a twist, it is going to be Roman Reigns defending his Universal Championship against Daniel Bryan with a little surprise, a little special enforcer in the Rated R Superstar, the ultimate opportunist, Edge. It's honestly predictable. Fucking Roman's gonna win this. But I'm not gonna say Daniel Bryan is gonna go out whimpering with his tail between his legs. He's gonna put up a fucking fight. But I will say Roman's retaining because Vince really wants to have a spear versus spear match at Mania. Orchestral, what do you say?
Yeah, this is gonna be Roman. Yeah, no. Well, I can't really say no contest, but it's gonna be Roman. He's gonna make it look easy. I do think that Edge is gonna have to make some kind of call in this match, just because why else would you have a special guest enforcer outside of the ring? Do I think he's gonna make a call that decides the output of the match? Like,
exactly.
For his own interest? No. I think he's actually going to call a fair call, but it's going to make someone upset.
Well, duh. Fucking. It's probably going to be Roman, Paul, or Jay.
Who says the call goes against them? Who says Bryan doesn't try something to do it and Edge calls him out on it? Because let's be fair.
Oh, yeah.
Bryan and Edge kind of, not really a rivalry, but just have had a little bit of friction the past couple weeks.
A little bit of heated arguments here and there.
But Edge is gonna make some kind of call, and Roman's gonna walk out with the title.
Superstar. I'm gonna think it's gonna be a 4 for 4.
Yep, pretty much. I mean, don't get me wrong. I do feel like Edge is probably gonna do something in this match. I mean, I don't think he's gonna pull off like a Mike Tyson, where like he's just gonna come in and just basically just like count like 1, 2, 3 very fast and just get someone to win a title. He's probably gonna do like maybe just something to get Roman to win. I mean, I'm not really sure, but regardless, no matter what, Roman Reigns is gonna win. So.
And Xaldin, we're gonna be making a 5 for 5 for Roman.
Actually, no.
Really now?
Oh, hear me out.
It's like out here.
Think about it. He's held that title for a very long while. Now notice that we have Daniel Bryan, of all people, trying to go after the title now. And the thing that is that freaking Daniel Bryan is a very popular superstar who basically started the Yes movement and basically is the underdog and all of that jazz. And Roman Reigns, of course, the heel, of course, and this happened before, of course. Daniel Bryan being the underdog, and of course, trying to think, basically trying to get the title from him on all that jazz. Now, the thing that is that people would want to see their favorite superstar like Daniel Bryan, who started the Yes movement and who has probably stood up to the McMahons and everybody else and showed how much of a great underdog he is, want to have him do it all over one more time, but except to the guy that everyone obviously doesn't like. They constantly boo at him, and obviously the WWE will not stop shoving down our throats, but instead have it to the superstar that people want to see win.
Okay, that came out of that actually didn't come out of left field at all. That actually is kind of reasonable.
I'll say it makes sense, but at the same time, this is Roman. Vince loves him. I can kind of see it both ways, but
Were you talking to me about how you think The Rock is somehow going to be involved?
I just find it convenient that they're using his voice clip so frequently in the advertisements. Especially with a name like The Rock, you don't just do that just because you're finally gonna be able to have fans back at Mania. I just don't think you do that as marketing. Because then you build up, people here, they know the voice, they know who it is, and they expect something from him. I just don't see them using it and then not doing anything with The Rock.
You got a point there.
And you were saying the whole 5-5 and whatnot because I'm guessing Springy's voting for Roman too?
Yep, Green Springy is doing me, Superstar Goalie, when we say that he's gonna be voting for Roman. Sloan's the odd man out. But that's the main event. I personally like this match the most. It will be Randy Orton, the Viper, the Legend versus Alexa Bliss. Oh boy, am I excited for this match, and you guys have no idea why. I'm gonna go last on this one. Let's see here. Superstar, who do you got on this match?
I mean, well, before I say who I think is gonna win, I would like to point out that this is going to be the first ever intergender match in a pay-per-view since 2003 at Armageddon. So that's a big plus right there. Now, who I think is going to win? Who? I mean, if you really think about, I'm pretty sure this match is a no DQ, right? Or
it has to be.
Yeah.
It honestly has to be.
Okay, so like in my opinion, if it is gonna be no DQ or if there is DQ, regardless, in my opinion, I'm still gonna go with my original pick and say Alexa Bliss because I'm pretty sure everyone here in this call is pretty much expecting what's gonna be happening in this matchup. So
I'm so fucking giddy for this goddamn
Okay.
match. You have no fucking idea.
yeah,
It doesn't specifically say. It doesn't say it's a no DQ or anything, but
Okay,
it just says
here's
it's a
what it
normal
says.
match here.
Okay, they say it's a normal match, like Goalie says, because I'm looking at it right. But oh my god, Xaldin, who do you got? Orton or Alexa?
I feel like this is gonna be one of the theater matches, of course. Just like they did with John Cena and Bray Wyatt and those little Viking brothers and those other guys. That's how I'm see this match.
Okay.
But as for the match itself, it's kind of obvious what's going to happen. It's going to be Alexa Bliss, of course, but I think that what will happen is there'll be like an interference from Bray Wyatt. That's my prediction right there.
That is perfectly fine. Springy also agrees with Superstar and Xaldin and says Alexa will win. Goalie, your turn.
Yee, this match. Can you tell I'm excited for this match?
Gee, I fucking couldn't tell.
I mean, how could you be not excited?
Randy Orton versus Alexa Bliss. Who says we're gonna get a clear finish on this match? Oh my god. I want what I'm thinking to happen, because I honestly don't think it's going to be one of those theater matches, just because there is no special stipulation that's been named for this match. So I'm thinking it's going to be a straight up match in the ring. But after a little while, we start to go black in the arena. Bliss starts to get really happy, just like I would. Someone we know and love decides to show up. I want the return of my fiend, damn it.
Oh, but here's the real question, bro. Who are you saying is gonna win?
The fans. I say the fans win, but if I
The
just,
actual match.
I'm not sure if we're gonna get a straight up answer on it, but still, fucking let's go, Bliss, because it's time for everyone to let me in.
Yes!
Okay then. We have Superstar, Green Springs, Xaldin, and Orchestral Goalie going with Alexa. I'm doing a 180, motherfuckers. I'm saying Orton wins.
I'm curious to hear this.
Just give me the Fiend and I don't care about the rest.
It's not gonna be a clean match, mind you. Oh, no. This is not gonna be a clean match at all. It will be Alexa and Orton going at it for like, let's say, 5 minutes. And then, as Goalie said, the legs start going out. One by one, by one, by one. And it's completely done. You can't see a fucking thing. You can't even see your dick in front of you. And then he returned. It attacks Orton and causing him to win by disqualification. However, Alexa's in the corner with the black goo coming out of her mouth. However, she's excited. She's giddy like Goalie is. Oh, goddamn schoolgirl, jumping up and down, clapping her hands so excitedly that he has returned. He has come back for revenge, setting up for their match at the grandest stage of them all. My vote is Randy Orton picks up the win by disqualification. But that is the match card for Fastlane. We will be talking with Springy, asking him who he thinks would win between Matt Riddle and Ali, Seth versus Shinsuke, and let's see. Is there another match that? Nope. Those two.
No, those were the only two that just got added.
Okay. We will be asking him who he chooses for each one of them, so that way he has a lead hands just like the rest of us. So don't worry about that, guys. We're gonna keep them updated. But that is the predictions. Before we go, I just want to say next month at the as Goalie actually would say, we are going to be predicting a 2-night event. What Goalie likes to say is the Stanley Cup of professional wrestling.
Try and argue with it.
That's right, guys. We are going to be predicting WrestleMania, the grandest stage of them all, the granddaddy of all WWE pay-per-views. And yes, it is going to be, this year it's going to be a 2-night event like it was last year. But this time, everyone, they're gonna have fans in the attendance, actual fans, and not fucking virtual fans.
I'm sure they still have some virtual fans throughout just to fill up the space. But
Yeah, I was about to say, yeah.
there will be actual people there.
Which I am fucking excited about. But that is the predictions for Fastlane. Thank you all for watching the video, and if you like it, give it a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel and help us grow and spread the insanity to all corners of the fucking internet. Infect the internet with our insanity of Brony Wrestling love. My name is B Money.
I'm Orchestral Goalie.
And I'm Superstar Edge.
And I'm Xaldin Wolfgang.
And thank you all for watching. And if you would like to support Superstar and Xaldin, there are links to each of their respected pages, whether it be their Twitch, their Twitter, YouTube channel, whatever, DeviantArt. They will be in the description. Thank you all for listening. And I just want to say, goalie, as our what is our catchphrase again? Oh wait, that's right. In 3, 2, 1.
Fuck PG.
Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.